Welcome for another rebuild. I know I'm a couple of days late. I've been busy with start of school and everything, but anyways, we're doing the Shamrock Rovers today from the Republic of Ireland. They've been one of the most successful teams in the Irish League, but in the last 30 years, they've only won one cup title and two league titles with the emergence of Dundalk here recently. They were the first Irish team to make the Europa League group stage back in 2011. So they have been, in terms of success, the most successful team, but it's been a while since they've seen that success. So if you like these rebuilds, I'm going to probably take a week or two break here and maybe even not do one until the new FIFA comes out. But we'll see. If you want to see more, just like and subscribe, and let's get on the rebuild. As you see, we don't have a lot to start out with comparing to most teams across the world. This is general the second best team in Ireland behind Dundalk. But we do have the best player in the Irish League, Mr. Byrne here. But he's also the player with the highest potential in the entire league. So this rebuild, if I'm going to have Irish guys in the final lineup, it's probably going to end up being through the youth academy, but with under $1 million, I probably won't get a good youth academy started. So we're going to do what we can with this first transfer and see what we can do. Now, just for note, once we start winning the Irish League and the Domestic Cup, probably not going to say much about it, since in these rebuilds, these smaller leagues, once you get there, it's just a joke after that. So anyways, on to the transfers. So we start off this season by signing the 18-year-old center back from Stoke City, the Irishman Nathan Collins, for $830,000. So we have sold three players. Ronan Finn's going to Jeju United for $320,000. Joey O'Brien's going to Hermannstad for $140,000, and Roberto Lopez going to Heidenheim for $800,000. Now, I did have a preseason tournament that netted me about just shade under $1 million, so I'm going to try to get one Irishman that's going to be the second highest rated player on the team behind Byrne, I think. I just got to find one in the price tag. And we've got our signing for $1.5 million. We signed the Irishman Dara O'Shea from West Brom, is it? I can't remember now, but 68 rated, 20-year-old. So welcome to the team, Dara. So as you see, I was only able to afford a 3-star judgment scout, because I didn't have an option for 4-star, and I don't think I could afford it anyway, since I've only got $300,000 left. So, getting started with the scouting department in Ireland. And Greg Bolger's been sold $320,000 to Gaz Matana-Diaz. So that was our transfer window. We're going to go January 1st, see how we're doing mid-season in the league. So our cheap scout was only able to find one player, but look at that potential though, 80 to 94. That's a heck of a find. Welcome to the club, Luke Walsh. So January 1st, we're sitting in second behind Dundalk in the Ayrshire City League of the Republic of Ireland. So, not sure we're going to do anything with transfer windows, so if we do, you'll see it. If not, we'll go to the end of the year and see how we finish. Didn't do any business, and we have managed to finish the season ahead of Dundalk to take the Ayrshire City League here in the Republic of Ireland. We've also won the EA Sports Cup over St. Pat's. Juventus beat Atletico Madrid to win the Champions League. Dortmund beat Wolfsburg in the Battle of Germany to win the Europa League. Here's a look at stats. Mr. Byrne with 31 goals. Now, we'll warn you, as this rebuild goes, you will see some ridiculous numbers. Lionel Messi type numbers. Quick rundown of stats. Mr. Collins grown 7, and then the Youth Academy product, Mr. Walsh, has grown 5 in the time we've had him. So, on to season 2. Maybe the board will actually give me more than $1 million to work with. So, to begin this season, we've signed Man City's young Irish prospect and goal, Gavin Bazzuno, for $750,000. He'll be taking over for the Manus at the end of the year when he retires, maybe even before then. So I won my preseason tournament, which gave me about $1.4 million. So I was able to go out and get the Irishman from Derby County, Jason Knight, for 1.8 million, and it'll leave me a little money to possibly do another youth academy and try again. So we've sold Rory Gaffney to Jingsu Suning for 200,000, and we sold our center back Lee Grace to Kazbasa for just a hair over $1 million. And we've made 2 signings. The first one is for the Irishman Connor Masterson. We've bought him for 620,000, Queens Park Rangers. And then the big one I'm really excited about, we bought the teenage striker from Norwich, Adam Ida, for $2.25 million. This one's the one I'm excited about. So here we are playing in the qualifier against Sparta Praha. Not expecting to win, but you never know. Nope. Quick finish, not going to win, but just showing you, yep, 9-1 loss. Oh well, we got our experience. So that's it for this transfer window. Just to let you guys know, I did lose in the Europa League playoff round to Malmo 4-2 aggregate. So that's the end of European football, but let's go January 1st, see how we're looking in the league. Okay, January 1st, we're easily winning the Airtricity League. So for the rest of this rebuild, to shorten the time, we're not going to give a mid-season update on the standings of the leagues. We're just going to do the transfer window and European football during the season. So anyways, on to any transfers we may have. So 2 players leaving the club. Daniel Lafferty is going to Gazmatan Medeas for 550,000, and since I've got Luke Walsh, the Youth Academy product, and we should win the league, I'm going to take the money and sell Aaron Mekaneff to Salerno for $1.35 million. So that's it for this transfer window. I'm going to re-up some contracts with that money for that are expiring next year, so I can spend next year's money on transfers. So time to go to the end of the season. Won the league like expected. Won the EA Sports Cup over Dundalk. Champions League was won by Manchester City over Atletico Madrid. Napoli beat Porto on penalties to win the Europa League. And here's the stats. As you see, Mr. Ida has 29, Mr. Byrne has 25 goals, and also a farewell to Mr. Al Manis, who's retiring in the year at the age of 39. You can see that full-fledged gray hair over there. Here's the stat growth, and the growth on Bazzuno is absolutely ridiculous. I have never seen anything like that. 11. So next year, I'm still not sure we're going to make it to Champions League. I think we will make it to the Europa League group stage, though. My goal next year is to get the entire starting squad up in the 70s, maybe get a player or 2 to get into the 80s. Not sure of that, but we'll see on Season 3. Now we're in the Championship League playoff rounds. The first one, unfortunately, Bazzuno was hurt. So, yep, that's what I expect. Okay, I've had to change my tactics a little bit. This is going to be harder than I thought. So, I signed Leonidas Stergio from St. Gallens for $3 million. Okay, the other leg of the qualifying round. Lost 1-0. Yep, the goalie made a big difference. So we did beat Rosenborg in the qualifications to make it the Europa League group stage, so that's a positive sign. Not expecting to make it out of it, to be honest, but hey, progress is progress. Okay, that's it for this window. We did sell our older striker, Mr. Green. So anyways, we're going to go to January just to see how we did in the Europa group stage. I'll be speaking English here in a second. Yeah, got destroyed in Europa League, but we made it there. And here's some people who are calling off youth squads. As you like the creativity of the names here with 2 gentlemen with the same exact name, Donald O'Neill. So anyways, on to the end of the season, as I'm not going to be doing any transfer window, as I'm using this year to grow the Youth Academy. Here's a few more players we're going to sign with the Youth Academy. Easy win league, but still haven't had an invisible season yet. Another domestic double. Manchester City won another Champions League, this time over Barcelona. Arsenal won the Europa League over Roma. Look at that, Mr. Byrne and Mr. Ida's neck and goals scored. This is where those Lionel and Messi type numbers start coming in due to the fact. that with the extra games in Europa League, if the Champions League, they'll get extra games, score more goals. So, as you see, anyways, well, pretty much met my goal outside the Cavanaughs. Everybody's in the 70s. I've got Mr. Ida and Mr. Bazzuno at 80. So, anyways, on to season number 4. So, to start off this 4th season, we've signed Karamoko Dembele from Celtic for $9 million. So, we've signed the left back, Aaron Hickey, the 20-year-old Scottish prospect from the Hearts for, what was it, $6 million? Yes, $6 million. And a quick rundown down of the players we have sold so far is Mr. Goalkeeper Poles to Dublin University. Mr. Masterson has been sold to Toulouse for $5.5 million. One of the original goalkeepers, Keon Clark, gone to Silkeborg. Striker Mr. Williams going to Rakow Czechoslovakia. Back in the Champions League qualifying round against Midtjylland, and look at that, 4-0. And we have sold the 2 Kavanaugh. Brandon's going to Galatasaray for $3 million, and Sean's going to Hull City for $1.1. Okay, so I accidentally skipped it, but we won the second game against Midtjylland, 4-0 for 8-0 Nagra. So we're away at Basel. This chance to get in the group stage. First leg, 3-0 win. And here we are. Chance for Shamrock go to the group stage of Champions League, and we have done it easily. So from now on, we're not going to bother these qualifying rounds, because as if you've seen these rebuilds before, we'll just breeze right past it. We sold Reese Marshall to Huddersfield for $2.5 million, and Mr. Leon Scales to La Spezia for just a shade under $1 million. So I had a couple of youngsters I was trying to chase. Those clubs wanted too much money, but I needed something better in the back than a couple of my youth academy players if I'm going to have a chance to compete in the Champions League. So I signed the Irishman Dara Lenihan from Blackburn for $9 million. Welcome back to Ireland, Dara. Okay, that's it for this busy transfer window. Also, the other thing about Lenihan that's helpful is he has that leadership quality, which helps a lot in these rebuilds. So, anyways, we're going to go see who we have in the Champions League group. So, in our group, we have Bayern, Lazio, and Fenerbahce. Bayern is strong, but Lazio is pretty good in these rebuilds, so it's going to be tough, but hey, anything's possible. So, let's go January 1st, see how we fared. Now, how about this first surprise? We have qualified out of our group. Second place by Bayern, ahead of Fenerbahce, and Lazio is last. So, as you see, we got crushed by Bayern, though, since we have a -3 goal differential, even though we won 3 and lost 3. But in the round of 16, the dream's over, and we're facing Liverpool. But hey, this is definitely a far advancement than I was expecting. So here we are, the first knockout match ever for Shamrock. In fact, I believe it's the first knockout match in Champions League for any Irish team. And we only lost 1-0 at home? Wow. That's surprising. Here we are in the away leg against Liverpool. I still don't expect anything, but I've seen strange... No, I haven't, let's be honest. We only lost aggregate 3-0, and this team outside of Bazzuno and Ida is really a lot of high 70s, 80 players. So, wow. Looking forward to next year. There's the invincible record I've been looking for, 36-0-0. 130 goals in 36 games. That's domination. Another cup title. Wow, I don't know how to feel. Liverpool won the Champions League over Barcelona, so we kept up with the team that won it. Leipzig defeated Roma to win the Europa League. And here's the stats on the season. I had Mr. Ida with 44 goals, Mr. Knight with 38, and the Youth Academy product 32 from one Mr. Walsh. Overall stats on the players, you see I've got Bazzuno up to an 86. Now I'm not sure what Dukes. Mr. Lenihan has actually went down a point overall, despite the fact he's only 28, 29, so his leadership quality does mean a lot. So if I can't find somebody that's willing to come to this club with a leadership quality, I may have to keep him in the lineup. This is difficult because even though I've bounced around all the leagues, it's the first time I've encountered where players just they'll tell me they will not come to my team. So pretty much I can only recruit players that are not in the major Big Six, the Bundesliga, the Premier, so on, so on. So, anyways, on to Season 5. Okay, start the season off, I went bargain shopping. I found this man at Athletic Club with a $4 million release clause. And he's 22 years old, 76 rated. Mr. Unai Vencedor is coming to us. Oh, this was excruciating to do. The one member in the club I thought I could keep through the rebuild from the beginning, but he's now 27 years old. His value is somewhere in the low 20s. And Freiburg had initially offered me 48 million. So, and I don't see this club winning in the next 2-3 years, so this was tough to do, but I've sold Jack Byrne to Freiburg for $56.8 million. Okay, I think I figured out a way to get a top flight player without his consent, for lack of a better term. Even though he has to consent anyways. If they have a release clause, they will allow me to buy it. So I've signed the center back from Sevilla, Jan Bednarek, for $21.7 million. The Pole is coming to be our center back. Now let's see how important that leadership quality is from Linehan, since Bednarek is going to replace him. So I'll be off at the transfer window. I'm going to leave a fair amount of money in the bank to see what I need January 1st, because I'm going to go through the Champions League and not have the leadership quality in the lineup with Linehan out in the acquisition of Bednarek. So we're going to take a look at the Champions League group in a moment here, and then we're going to go to January 1st to see how we did. Ooh, weren't very kind with us this time around, Liverpool and Ajax. But, well, we were able to compete with Liverpool in the knockout stage, so we'll find out how we do here in a moment. So we finished second in our group, behind Liverpool, with our only 2 losses to them. Round of 16, we draw AC Milan, so tough draw, but not. It could be worse. So making use of these release clauses, so if you're not a big fan of them, I can't. This is going to be the way I have to do it, with nobody wanting to go to the Aris City League on its own. We have gotten Justin Kluivert from Hertha BSC for $63 million. Welcome to the club, Justin. This also means if I'm going to do release clauses, I'm going to have to overpay a little bit. But such is life. Okay, no transfer business. So here we are, round of 16, home leg against AC Milan. I'm sure that it's going to be tough to score goals on this, as they have Donnarumma on goal, I'm sure. So let's see. 1-0 win, goal by the Youth Academy product Walsh. Yep. So it's time for the away leg against Milan, where we are up 1-0. They did not score a goal on the road, so let's see. Can we hang on? Oh, we lost the penalties. Couldn't score a single goal. They got a goal from Emerson. Oh well. On to next year. Well, actually ended this year first. Another perfect season. A domestic double with a 5-1 win in the EA Sports Cup. Bayern won on penalties over PSG in the Champions League final. And the other by German club, Leverkusen, beat Real Sociedad in the Europa League final. 42 goals by Mr. Ida this year, and he's up to 88 rating, so you'll see the ratings as I scroll down. We're going to go to Season 6, and now it's time to get over this plateau of round of 16 and advance further in the Champions League. So to start the season off, we've sold Dara O'Shea to Ibar for $67.9 million. And we've quickly got Dara O'Shea's improvement and replacement right back. We've signed the American Tyler Adams from Girondins de Bordeaux club for $51.4 million. So 2 overall improvements, same age, and we made about $15 million in the difference. We have also sold Jason Knight to Crystal Palace for $60 million. And we have went big, and we might go home too, but we have grabbed the Jamaican Leon Bailey for a release clause of $85 million for Bayern Munich. Now that's going big right there. So outside of that business, we also sold 2 prospects that's been on the bench. Donnell O'Neill and goalkeeper, I believe it's Oscar Lee. So we're going to see which champions group we're drawn into then, and we're going to see how we did. Oh, we're in the group Manchester United and Roma and Moscow. So, I mean, with the way we've been going, I expect us to finish no worse second, but I think this may be the first year we win. Yes, we won our group over Manchester United, Roma, and Moscow. And we didn't catch a break in the round of 16. We've drawn Bayern. Ugh. Nope, no business. On to the round of 16. So it's time for the away leg of the fixture. Now, the problem is my striker, Adam Ida, who's been so good for us, has been out injured for the last 2 months, and he just came back today. So had to makeshift the lineup up front. Hopefully we can get lucky. We can get a away goal at least. Results say 1-1. We'll take it. Okay, now we're in the home leg. We got that away goal, so we just need to hold them back. Can we make it a third time lucky charm and get out of the round 16? Nope. Dang it. We didn't go invincible for third straight year. Let me a second. Let me see who we tied. You guys won't believe this. It was actually the university team of Dublin that we tied early in the year. Wow. Well, anyways. No issues taking the EA Sports Cup. The second straight year we lost to the eventual Champions League winners, which was Bayern Munich over Dortmund. Valencia defeated Inter Milan, won Europa. Here's the stats on the year. The Youth Academy product, Mr. Walsh had 39 goals. Mr. Cliver had 60 goal contributions. Even though he only played 23 games, Mr. Ida still scored 24 goals. So here are the stats. And here's how the team's looking right now. I'm not exactly sure what direction I'm going next year, because now the team's entering the mid-20s for most of the players. So I guess it kind of depends on who I can get a release clause on and good deal. So see you next year, year 7. So we start this season off by selling our Spanish central midfielder Unai Vencedor to Norwich for $85 million. And to replace him, we've signed the Argentinian Nicolas Dominguez from Bayern for a release clause of $133 million, but he's 88 rated and still only 27. So that's it for this transfer window. Basically, got rid of one midfielder and got another one in. So we're going to go January 1st, see where we sit. So we went undefeated in Group B ahead of Inter Milan, Schalke, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Round of 16, we're going to attempt for a 4th time to get out, or just 5th. I've lost track by now. We're going to face PSG. So let's see if we make any transactions. So we didn't do any transfer business, so we're on to the round of 16 matchup in the away leg with PSG. Hickey's out, unfortunately, with a hamstring injury, so Youth Academy product Moore is in at left back for him. So here we are, the road leg. Can we take a lead? 1-0, scored by Ida in the 45th minute. So here we are for the home leg against PSG. Remember, we're up 1-0 with away goals, so they must beat us by 2 goals, effectively. And they didn't come close. Goals by Bailey, Dominguez, Walsh, and Mr. Tyler Adams, the American. We have finally broken the curse of the round of 16. So in the quarterfinals, we draw Monaco, the French team. So back-to-back French teams in the knockout stages. We have a healthy lineup. Hickey's back, so here we are for the home leg first. Oh, they beat out Dortmund. Anyways, score will be 3-1. A brace for Walsh, and Dominguez has the goal. So time for the away leg of this quarterfinal matchup with Monaco. We're up 3-1, so should be a win. 2-1, 5-2 aggregate. Goals by Ida and Mr. Walsh again. So in the semifinals, we face AC Milan, while in the other semis, you have Atletico Madrid being the required Spanish team versus Chelsea. So in the semifinals, we start off at home against Milan, fully healthy. Can we take down the Italian Giants? 3-0 win, I'd say yes, we have a good chance. Goals by Hickey, Bailey, and Ida. Okay, now we're heading to the away leg from Milan. Now, the problem is Bazzuno's out for this matchup. He got hurt in the last game. And Dominguez is out due to red cards, so we're going with a little bit of a scattered lineup. Hopefully that 3-0 lead will last us. Oh, we barely won. Oh, Clivert with a big goal in extra time to get us to the finals. Thank God Bazzuno will be back for the finals. So in the finals we get one of those big Spanish trios, Atletico Madrid. Can we bring Ireland home their first Champions League title? We're about to find out. Here's the lineup we're going to head into the matchup with. Dominguez is out with a torn ACL, so the Youth Academy product, Mr. Allen, is in there at the age of 20, already 80 rated. We also have several of the young Irishmen that came from other teams. We got Ida, Mr. Hickey, no, Hickey's Scottish, Mr. Collins, and then we do still have a few original members of this team on this roster with Mr. Alua, Watts, and Mr. Varigale. The rest of the bench is mostly our Youth Academy products. So, let's see if we can take down Mr. Oblak. I'm guessing still there. So here we are, and yep, I'm guessing Oblak's there. Didn't allow a goal to Chelsea, only one Man City there. Recent results, so let's go ahead and play the finals. Can we bring that title home? And we did! Mr. Clivert, goal in the 6th minute, we held on. Way to go, Mr. Bazzuno. I also forgot to mention he's Irish, the Manchester City prospect. That's the way to do it. And the rest of the results here, as you see, we easily won the league once again. We easily won the EA Sports Cup, but we won it over the University of Dublin. That's a nice achievement, them making the finals of the Cup. And the Europa League was won by Leipzig on penalties over Roma. And here's a look at the stats on the season. Mr. Ida with a whopping 61 goals on the year, and Clivert, who had all the big goals in the Champions League towards the end there, 40 goals, 25 assists. Pretty nice year. So anyways, as you look at the stats and the attributes for the players, like always, I always give each team a chance to defend their Champions League title once. So we're going to go to Season 8, and I'm going to just give you the year rundown and the transfers. So see you next year, guys. Can we repeat as champions? So mainly I needed to work on my depth. So I signed the Monaco goalkeeper, Mr. Cragno, for just shade under 40 million, as I didn't want to get stuck again without Bazzuno. Then we signed the Irish striker from Real Valladolid for 57 million, Mr. Michael Bafemi. Is that Michael? Yeah. Then we signed the Danish center back. I'll speak English in a second here. Victor Nelson from Hamburg for $35.5 million. So those were their transactions on the year. Now on to the results for the season. No great surprise, we took the league again. No surprise on the cup win again. And all German fair, the rivals Leverkusen got the best of Bayern in the Europa League. Beginning of the season, we won the Super Cup over Leipzig 2-0. And we have a back-to-back Champions League titles coming back to Ireland. We successfully crushed Roma 4-0 in the finals. And look at those stats. I told you you'd see some Lionel Messi numbers in this rebuild. 65 goals from Mr. Ida, including 12 in the Champions League. Our Youth Academy prospect, Mr. Walsh, 43 and 24, 25 for Dominguez, 24 Clivert, 20 assists for Hickey from left back. That's just insane. Mr. Bailey only got 17 games in due to injuries. But yeah, that's insane right there. And of course, I got the backup goalie in. Bazzuno didn't miss a single game all season. And here's a look at the final attributes. Mr. Bazzuno and Walsh got up 97s. So greatly appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. As you see, Ireland with bringing back 2 trophies from the Champions League. If you liked it, like, subscribe. I'm not sure where I'm going next for the next rebuild, because I'm also working on a special rebuild. So I'll have this out as soon as it's ready. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a good day and take care.